How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. As most of you guys probably know, me and Sandy recently moved to Taiwan, and I thought I'd give you my first impressions of living here. So here are 5 things that I really love about living here in Taipei, Taiwan. Let's start off strong with the food. Taiwan has an amazing food culture. From night markets to fancy restaurants and everything in between, Taiwan's got it all. One of my favorite things about living in Taiwan is the snacking culture here. Rather than just eating one big meal, people here tend to eat a bunch of different snacks. So one of my favorite things to do is to hit up a night market and just try a bunch of different Taiwanese food. Some of my favorites include pepper buns and Taiwanese fried chicken, and definitely Taiwanese hot dogs, which is a Taiwanese meat sausage wrapped in a rice sausage bun. It sounds really weird, but trust me, it works. If you're looking for something a little bit fancier, there are also smaller restaurants, as well as big fancy restaurants. Whether it's Asian food or Western food, they pretty much got it all. And it's super affordable. I think for most lunches, we spend about $5 Canadian, about 100 Taiwanese dollars. And then even for dinner, we're spending like maybe 200 Taiwanese dollars. So super affordable. My number 2 love about living here in Taiwan is the public transport network. They've got buses, subways, light rails, trains, high-speed trains. Pretty much every type of transport, Taiwan's got it. And it's super convenient to get around. Here in Taipei, where we live, we have the MRT, which is Taipei's subway system, and there's like 6 lines, over 130 stations, and there's a bunch more that are being built right now, so it's a very actively developed system. And with the MRT, we can pretty much get anywhere in the city that we want to get. And in addition to getting around the city of Taipei, there are tons of options for getting around the rest of Taiwan. They've got the high-speed rail, which is actually brought over from Japan's Shinkansen technology, so it's super fast to get all the way from the north to the south. I believe from Taipei, which is the biggest city in the north, to Kaohsiung, the biggest city in the south, it takes about an hour and a half on the high-speed rail. Super convenient. So if you want to take a weekend trip around the island, it's totally possible. Speaking of public transit, that brings me to point number 3. For all the places that public transport can't get you, they've got the U-Bike system. The U-Bike is the name of Taiwan's public bike sharing program, and it's super convenient. There are stations here in Taipei pretty much like every few blocks. So after you get off the metro system, if you got a few more blocks to go before you get to your destination, you can just hop on a U-Bike and get there, and it's super easy. And it's really affordable as well. I believe it's 5 NT for your first 30 minutes, and then it sort of goes up from there. But if you only ride each time for 30 minutes, it's only 5 minutes per time. And starting next year, it's actually going to be completely free for the first 30 minutes here in Taipei. So that's amazing. But definitely one of my favorite ways of getting around here in Taipei. Next up, we have the weather. This is a bit more of a contentious point, as some people really dislike the weather here in Taipei. Personally, so far, I've been loving it. It's warm, it's nice, it feels good to be outside in just a t-shirt and shorts, so I've been loving that. It does tend to rain a fair bit. We've already noticed that in our few weeks of living here. But unlike Vancouver, where we're from, it does not rain for nearly as long. We're used to the rain lasting for a week, 2 weeks at a time. Here, it tends to have, 5 minutes of heavy rain, and then there's a little break, so it's not that bad. I'm fine with the rain because we get beautiful, nice sunny weather as well. And finally, that brings me to my last point, which is the people of Taiwan. I love the people of Taiwan. They are super kind and very thoughtful, and they're always willing to help. Whether it's a stranger helping me get directions to where I'm going, or restaurant staff helping me order my meal because the entire menu is in Chinese, people here in Taiwan are super friendly. And the few times when I have used my very limited Chinese, people have been very accommodating, and they're really happy that I'm just trying to speak their language, which is really nice to see. Another thing about Taiwanese people is they are very open-minded and progressive, especially compared to the rest of Asia. For myself, that's what I noticed at least. In fact, Taiwan was the first country to legalize same-sex marriage, so I think it's really cool, and it goes to show that the people here in Taiwan are very open-minded and, progressive thinking, which is awesome. Now, as I said at the beginning of the video, these are just my first impressions as me and Sandy have just recently moved to this beautiful country. I'm sure that as we live here for longer and longer, there'll be different things that we love and dislike about this country. Speaking of disliking, be on the lookout for my next video, which is going to be titled 5 Things That I Hate About Living in Taiwan, which will be out hopefully in the next few days. But anyways guys, that's all for me. Let me know what you guys think about the things that I love here in Taiwan in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.